All right. I'll see you later.
Can we take a swipe?
Yes, please.
Let's see it real quick. Yeah.
I just find missed that one. Okay, we'll see you in an hour.
Okay, hopefully you guys can see me now. We'll start the spirit box session back up. Arnie, my name is Josh. I'm back down here. Can you hear me, yes or no? Arnie, are you down in the basement with me? Any spirits in 101, please come down to the basement and hang out with me. I've got an hour to do this. We'll wait and do a spirit box session here in a second. Kind of want to see if I pick up on those footsteps again. What's pretty cool about these old buildings is you could hear, like, you know, three loud knocks. That was pretty loud. The fuck is that? Is somebody walking upstairs? I hope that was somebody walking, because that's pretty loud. It's kind of one of those things where you just want to look straight ahead and not look behind you at all, because you don't want to see anything creepy. We've investigated here a couple times, and I can assure you that this basement is probably one of the most active basements we've ever been in. If you guys remember, we had those strange light anomalies and Class A spirit box session down here. So I know there's something down here, just we kind of have to wait for them to come out. I've got all kinds of things on this table. I've got a ball. There's a Ouija board. We got this electrical thing back here. If you touch it, can you come in here and try to move something? Just to help. Just to let me know that you're in here with me. Normally it's, like I was saying earlier, you know, basements are generally cold anyhow. But ever since I started this basement's like super hot. I keep thinking this was a bad idea. The good thing is I don't want anything bad to happen quite yet, because then I've got however much time's left to be stuck down here. Any spirits in this building, I want you to come in this room with me and validate to me that you're in here, please. I've got a ball on this table. Can you move it? We were picking up on the spirit of a little girl in here. Can you come over here and knock this ball off the table, please? Okay, my Ouija board camera is officially full. We're going to shut this camera down. Let's run the spirit box some more. Are there any spirits in this room? My name is Josh. Can you tell me your name? I'm going to sound like it said, hi, Josh. What is your name? I don't know if the audio picked that up or if you guys heard that, but it sounded like one of the alarms in the doorway just beeped. Did you just come into this room? think it might be one of those things where they're filling me out, and once they get comfortable and see that I'm not a threat, maybe they'll come in here and try to interact with me. Are you in this room now? Arnie, can you see where I'm sitting right now? Arnie, I've got a chair right here. Can you come sit in it next to me? Arnie, are you able to move stuff? How many spirits are in here? One. Tell me your name. Where are you? Are you guys there? Alarm again, and the alarms are behind me. There's one at the doorway, and then there's one directly behind me. That's twice now I've heard that alarm go off, so I'm going to leave this off for a second. So I don't know if the first one was them coming into the room, and the second one was the alarm directly behind me. I think the camera that's in front of me will pick that up. So maybe they're just moving closer to me. Which sucks, but that's kind of what I want. Ooh. Big bang right there, right next to me. There's a piece of plywood here that this stuff is sitting on, and something banged on it. I don't know if that the live feed picked up on it, but I know my audio did. It's okay to be here close to me. I'm almost afraid to ask. Are you able to touch me? Yeah, whatever that was, I mean, it was right next to me. The thing is, it's, you can't see it now because it's dark in here, but I've got goosebumps. It's colder in here now. I think something is definitely in the room now. So we're going to go blindfolded. Which is not very exciting, but for the spirit or spirits of this room, I am completely blindfolded now, so I can't see anything. Can you make a noise and validate that you're in here with me? Temperature has definitely dropped in the room. Before I was, getting ready to start sweating. It was getting so hot in here. Now it's cold enough where I got goosebumps. Please come closer. Walking concrete floor. I hope my audio is picking that up. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if that was a growling sound. Everything is coming from right here. If you guys can't hear that, I am recording audio here, so hopefully it's picking up these noises. But that was loud. It's okay, I asked you to come in here. You're doing a good job trying to communicate with me. If you could move something or knock on something right here in front of me. Normally it's the three of us, always out on location and, going in and investigating these haunted places. And so you always have that sense of security if something bad happens. So being down here all by yourself and knowing that they're not even remotely close to where I'm at right now is a little bit freaky. But what's the worst that could happen, right? I don't know how far we're into this as far as time-wise, but so far we've already had walking on the floors. We had something hit the wood over here. We had what sounded like a loud growling sound. The temperature fluctuations down here going from extremely hot to cold. Right now it's pretty comfortable. and the alarm, what sound like the alarms. And what's cool is that happened twice, which would, you know, we got an alarm further back and one closer. So in order for it to get up here to this wood, it would have to go past 2 alarms and set them off. So hearing 2 alarms would help validate whatever it was moved in here. And we haven't heard the alarms go off if they moved out, so clearly they're still in here. Are you still in here with me? Arnie, if that's you, did you die inside this building? I know for a fact, looking at historical documents, that you were killed up on the 3rd floor and what I believe is the speakeasy. Arnie, are you still down here with me? Little girl, yes. What is your name? Little girl, tell me your name. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like a, sounds like a small child's voice coming through here. You like having me in the basement? Unfortunately, I can't leave. Can you come in here and sit with me? Where are you standing? Behind you. Male voice behind you. Can you come closer? This is definitely scary. What are you wearing? Overcoat? These loud bangs kind of scare the shit out of you. Were you part of the Civil War? I'm gonna sound like it said no Amish. That might be a big coincidence. Why are you in this building? I don't know if that picked that up. It looked like a light right up here. Can you come closer? Keep saying behind you. Come in front of me, please. Something touched my arm, and I think it came across here and said that was me or something like that. I'll have to get back and review that. It was like real light on my arm. I'm trying to keep this cord up so it's not hitting me. If you touch me, can you touch me again, please? Okay, we're gonna lay off the spirit box for a second and maybe run an EVP session. Yeah, I don't think that was a cord. Maybe one of the cameras picked something up. I was trying to hold the cord up out of the way so it didn't touch me, but right here on my tricep area, it felt like, you know, real light touch. And what's weird is every time something happens, you just feel the temperature drop in this area. And the loud bangs is really creepy. I tried to get Rocky to come down here and do this next, but he wanted no part of it, so here I am. I feel like I hear walking on the steps just outside this room. There's a set of steps. You can definitely tell that was on wood. EVP session here and see if we can. EVP session 101 isolation. Josh alone in the basement. If there's any spirits in here, can you please identify yourself? EVP session 101 isolation. Josh alone in the basement. If there's any spirits in here, can you please identify yourself? Can you see me, yes or no? Can you see me, yes or no? Right there. Can you see me, yes or no? Arnie. Male voice. Can you see me, yes or no? Sounds like a male voice. Real light comes across and says Arnie. Arnie, can you try as hard as you can to either move something, bang on something, do something to help validate that you're in here with me, and then try to communicate with me? Arnie, can you try as hard as you can to either move something, bang on something, do something to help validate that you're in here with me, and then try to communicate with me? Scratching sound. Thank you, Arnie. For those of you that do not know the history of this building, Arnie was a gentleman who was up on the, I believe it was the second or third floor of the building right next to us. I think it's all one building, but there's several floors. And he was shot by a woman, and it's in, it's documented in the newspapers of the time, and through the historical society and stuff like that. So it's something that we know took place inside this building. Sometimes you come into these old buildings and you hear urban legends and things like that, and we tried to focus on the things that we're able to document that took place. And a building that's built back in the 1800s, it's hard telling what took place in this building. Female voice. trying to see how long my audio's been recording. That kind of gives me an idea of how long I've been down here. When you're isolated like this, you don't know if it's been 10 minutes or, 45 minutes. I remember the last time when me, Rocky, and Sean investigated here, our plan that night was to come down to the basement and investigate, and individually. And by the time we got done investigating here and everything that we experienced in the basement, we're like, screw that. So now, here I am sitting alone in the basement, and I keep hearing the walking back here, and I'm kind of stuck sitting in this chair. I wanted to see what the hell it is. It's twice now I heard a female voice. Is there a woman in here with me? It's definitely getting warm in here again. Which is kind of weird because you normally associate cold spots and stuff with spirits, but it's... I think that's like a semi or something like that going by. So every time there's a bang, you feel the temperature drop. It's actually pretty weird. It's like this whole area is cold. It's got to be an hour by now, you would think. I'm just ready to get the hell out of this basement. At first, I didn't think I could sit down here an hour, to be honest. But then when she said she was going live, I was like, well, you can't really back out when you're live. it is pretty cool to get down here and experience the temperature fluctuations and the knocking sounds and the audible voices and the what sound like a growling sound. Any spirits, we're running out of time. If you're going to do something, you got to do it quick. That was loud. I'm kind of just getting the sense that whatever's down here is like not super nice. But being down here by myself, I really don't want to provoke or do anything stupid to agitate it, so we'll kind of let the spirit do what it wants to do. Can you touch me again before I go? I don't want to blindfold myself for the last however many minutes I have. Hopefully minutes. It's kind of the scariest part of this because you can't see shit. Sometimes I wonder when you blindfold yourself if your senses just go in like hyper mode and you start imagining things. So I'm trying to just stay calm and Arnie, there were some people that believe that you were doing bad things, and that's why this lady shot you. Are you a bad person? I don't believe that you're a bad person. Felt like something tapped the top of my hat right here. Arnie, I need you to come as close as you can. Temperature has definitely dropped. Again, I've got goosebumps. Trying to sit as still as possible, that way if I feel anything. Arnie, can you do something bigger than these little taps? Feel like definitely cold right here. I mean, there's no windows down here, and there's like a cold breeze that just went by right here. I was afraid to stick my hand out, afraid something was going to bite it. Arnie, can you touch my hand? Okay, enough of the blindfold. No more blindfolds today. And again, the temperature is back down. You know, it feels comfortable now. That's definitely something I can't explain, which is kind of weird, is the temperature go from hot to cold and then back to normal. That dinging sound, that's the dumbest shit. I mean, it is so quiet down here. You literally hear if something's going to happen, you're going to hear it. Good thing is, I think I'm going to survive isolation at 101. Female voice again. There's like a female voice back this way. Is there a lady down here with me? Can you come closer? I'm lost in the basement, and I need help to find my way out of here. My audio says an hour and 9 minutes. Clearly, I've had to been down here at least an hour. I honestly just want to get out of this basement. Arnie, come help me out of here. It's got a weird smell. Hopefully that's them walking down to get me out of here, because that was fairly loud. I don't think anybody's coming down here to get me. But whatever that was loud. I would say anybody that wants to put themselves out there, regardless of how long you've been investigating, I would say definitely come and do the isolation at 101. It'll literally be the longest, scariest hour of your life. Figured it was either this or Naked and Afraid, and this is probably better. Any spirits? I know my time's running out down here. Is there anything you'd like to say or do? last few minutes, the temperature's definitely been pretty stable. Feels comfortable down here. It'd be kind of cool to see as more people do this, if they experience, if you have several people experiencing the same things during these isolation sessions, that would help validate, what everybody's experiencing it. Or if somebody came down here and just blindfolded themselves the entire time, that would be pretty creepy. I feel like these guys are just leaving me down here longer just to screw with me. Definitely getting colder in here again now. Are you back in the room? It's like a cold rush right up on me. Somebody's got to be coming down to get me. If they're not, that's a whole lot of ghosts coming in the room. Guys, I think I survived isolation at 101. Pretty proud of myself. We've done and experienced a lot of stuff over the years. Scary stuff. I didn't think I could do this for a full hour, but I think I did it. Please let that be somebody coming down to get me, because that was fucking loud. Jesus. Should probably announce yourself before you flip on a light and come walking around. We did it, guys. An hour at 101, isolation.
You survived.
I survived. We got to get Rocky to do it.
No. It ain't gonna happen.
Everybody just message Rocky and tell him he needs to do isolation 101
No.
and experience it.
I'm good behind the camera.
What if you do 20 minutes, not an hour?
20 minutes?
20 minutes, not an hour.
I've already been touched tonight.
Everybody out there wants to see you do it for 20 minutes.
I was already touched tonight, so.
Says,
Oh.
I think that's a good idea. Come on, let's go upstairs, Josh.
No.
Just 20 minutes.
No.
Come on, we're still alive. People can see it.
I don't care who can see it.
Holy shit.
15.
But you sit down here with me
No,
for 15
I
minutes.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, me and you for
Remember.
15
I'm gonna
minutes.
start that one.
You want Greg to stay with you for 15 minutes?
No.
Well, it's not isolation if he's got people
Yeah,
down here
that's
with him.
true.
Yeah, it does.
Are you gonna do
Just
it?
like being in a prison cell. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can talk Rocky into doing this some other time.
Bye. See
Where's
you.
the big lights at?
Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for being a great sport.
Thanks, guys.